So I've been seeing a lot about this 6-Day Star Blanket by Betty McK, and I want to give it a go. So that's what we're going to do in today's video. I've actually already recorded this intro, but it didn't work. So surprise, I've already done it. We're using the Yarnspirations Karen Colorama Halo Perfect Phasing in the color Rose Frost for this blanket. I'm actually going to be using 4 skeins, and I'm going to be doing them all together. So it's one big ombre. Hopefully, well, I know how it turned out, but hopefully it turns out. I will let you in a little secret. My original plan did not work. I'm going to share what that is in the outro so that you don't make the same mistake that I did. Hi, I'm Tiffany. Let's start this blanket. Day 1, let's go. This is 30 minutes of progress. Also, I'm going to be restarting because my plan to do one big ombre is not working so far. So I need to change my plan, but 30 minutes. I was kind of playing with yarn though, so that's my own fault, I guess. My hair is up. It's been another 30 minutes. This is my progress again. I feel like I'd be making a lot more progress if I would have just bought the pattern and done it that way. But I do kind of like having just the video on and slower. But once, we're going and it's at the repeat part, I think I will be cruising along much faster. Okay, I need to end day 1 early. I am falling asleep crocheting, which is not a good sign because then you make mistakes. Here's my day 1 progress. I've been crocheting for 2 hours tonight. Like I said, hopefully I can speed it up tomorrow because 8 rounds a night is not gonna do it. I don't have a yarn usage because I'm using 4 skeins at a time, and I'm gonna hate myself later because look at all of those ends. Well, let's keep going but tomorrow because I'm done with tonight. All right, it's kind of the start of day 2. I had some time throughout the day on my breaks to work on the blanket. This is where I'm at. I have completed 1 of the repeats. I have no idea how far along that I am, like where I'm supposed to stop for day 1, but Son is in bed now, so I have some time to sit down, crochet. My husband said he wants to play games for like an hour later, so that will take away like an hour-ish. But otherwise the whole night's crocheting on this, so let's see how far I can get. Hopefully I can get pretty far. Still no cake update because I'm using 4 cakes at the same time. I don't know if I said that, but I just want one big ombre, so I'm using 4 cakes. And I'm gonna have a lot of ends to weave in, but we'll check in later. Well, I'm taking a quick break because it's a great bed for my kitten. Okay, I'm taking a little break again. I just finished the 2nd repeat, so it's going really good. I just wanted to give some thoughts on the pattern. So I really like it. If you are newer and you don't really know what you're doing, highly recommend the videos. But I am finding myself skipping forward a lot because I get ahead of her, and it's not as pleasant as if I had the physical pattern and I could just glance at what I need to know for like the round repeat. Also, say hi to Adeline. So I wanted to come and give you guys a more proper update. This is where we're at. We're at 7 hours and 49 minutes. I did have to restart after about 30 minutes. I had to restart like the first 3 or 4 rounds, just because I was doing it kind of weird. I'm doing all 4 skeins at the same time so that it's going to be one big ombre. That's why you're not seeing much of a color change right now. I was just doing it really weird. I'll explain more at the end. I've got almost 3 to 4 hours tonight that I can crochet now, since my 9-month-old is in bed. So I'm gonna do that. I'm hoping to get a lot done. Hopefully we can actually notice a color change. That'd be really, really cool. I've got 4 cakes all started. 2 look like they're about halfway done, and one of them looks like it's about a third of the way done, and then the other one's like barely started because that one is a lot lighter than the other colors, which is really weird. Okay, so I'm taking a quick ice cream break, and I got about 3 or 4 rows done so far. And guys, you can notice a little bit of color change. I don't know if it picks up on camera, but I promise you can see it. Okay, here is a quick update on the bed. Everything is going really good. I'm actually seeing some ombre. If we do that, you can really tell. Oh my goodness. But when you're just like crocheting around the edge, it's like, man, I'm still working on that dark pink. Also, you can really see now, the dark. That's because one of the skeins is like a different color, but it's all the same color lot. It's really weird, but you know, I still really like it. What do you guys think? I really, really, really want to get this thing done today. So I'm going to be working on it like crazy tonight. Hopefully finishing it on day 4. We'll see. Okay, here is about 16.5 hour update. Ta-da! This is a queen size bed, so it's like almost 5-ish feet around. It's kind of hard to tell because of like all of the points, but it's going really good. I have some nice ombre if I do that. Ooh, beautiful. I love it. I really wanted to be done last night, but my wrist was just not having it. Oh, hi kitten. I have, I would say like a 1/5 of each skein left. So I'm really, really hoping that we can get this thing done tonight. Cross your fingers. It is currently day 6. I'm so upset with myself that I still haven't finished this, but it's called the 6-day star blanket, so why was I expecting to finish it early? Who knows? I am hoping that I can get this thing finished tonight. I only have this much in each of the skeins, and I'm gonna be honest, I think I only have like 4 rounds left in this thing, but unfortunately each round is taking me close to an hour, so 4 hours. It's like 9 o'clock. I don't want to stay up too late, but I'm not going to bed until this thing's finished. I have my mom drink. I have my crochet blanket. I have my cuddly blanket. It's actually my son's from Santa. I got my TV ready with some crocheting. I'm ready to go. Let's finish this. Well, it's been about an hour and a half. Everything's going good. I have about a row and a half done, but I have a problem. A sleepy kitty on the blanket. So either I have to move the cat or I'm not finishing this tonight. She's done. Oh my goodness, isn't it beautiful? I love that it's just one ombre, except for the little Mrs. matches there. But yeah, this is a queen size bed. Just to kind of give some reference, 4 skeins of the Coloramo Halo, something like that is what it's called. But yeah, beautiful. I finished it this morning, and immediately for the next 4 hours, my kitten claimed it as his own and did not even get off of it once. But kids are in bed now, so I can finally film this, and yeah, I love it so much. I'm so glad to be done. But now I have about 100 ends to weave in. Oh yeah, this took 24 hours and 15 minutes for me to crochet. So yeah, now I'm going to weave in some ends and film the outro. Cool. Okay, here it is. I love it. One big ombre works really good. This thing is huge. If you can't tell, like, I can definitely wrap myself in it. Yeah, I really, really like it. I think it turned out great. So what I had originally wanted to do was I wanted to not have ends to weave in. So what I thought I was gonna do, this is just some scrap, and I wanted to use different colors so that I could like visually see the different strands. And if you look really close on this side, you can see that like I was gonna carry the orange up through the blue, and then I would take the orange and go around, and then on this side it'd be the yellow, and then it would just like keep building. But I had a problem with that. This blanket is all one color. So after 2 rounds of doing that, I got very confused on which round I was which yarn I was supposed to be using. So I scrapped that like almost instantly, didn't even think about it anymore. And I just cut the yarn, tied it, weaved in the ends. Weaving in ends took me 40 minutes. The blanket took me 24 hours and 15 minutes to crochet. I am so disappointed that I didn't get it in the 24 hours, but 24 hours, 15 minutes, still pretty good. I used a size 6 hook. The yarn label recommends a 6mm. I know that Betty McK recommends like using a size up or 2, but I don't have any of those hooks right now. I moved recently and I lost all of my hooks in the move, so I have a 5mm, a 6mm, a 10mm, and a 14mm, and I didn't want the holes to be that big, so I just used really loose tension. And yeah, I think it turned out amazing. I love it. Another thing that I ran into was, I know you can kind of see, but even though all of the yarn was from the same color lot, it was different colors. So there was one skein that was just slightly different color than the rest that I was for sure, I thought for sure was from a different color lot. And yeah, I checked and it's all the same, but that one is way darker. Where is it? Is way darker than the rest. You can't really see it in this lighting. Well, maybe you can. It's like right here. Because I didn't start with that, because I didn't notice until I was on like round 8 or something that that one is way darker than the rest. And at that point, I'd already been working on the blanket for like 2 hours and I wasn't about to restart again. Yeah, so if you're planning on doing one color, one big ombre like this blanket, just snip the yarn, maybe crochet it in the ends in so you don't need to weave them. I'm fine with weaving them. Again, it only added 40 minutes and there were like close to 100 ends. I don't know if I'm just fast at weaving them. But yeah, I think I got all of them. I haven't noticed anything. I actually finished this a couple days ago and I just haven't had a chance to record yet. Also, ignore the wall in the background. We're painting. Oops. So I did some calculations. This blanket is 57 rounds, about 23,000 stitches. That's pretty sweet. I think that comes to about a half an hour per round. I didn't do any math on that. I just did some quick mental math. So yeah, a little bit under a half an hour per round on average. Pretty good. So yeah, if you're planning on doing this, plan for it taking quite a while. Again, I am a pretty fast crocheter, and the reason I didn't get it done as soon as I wanted it to was, I don't know if it's like the seasons or if I just like didn't stretch my hands out or if I just like way overdid it in days like 2 and 3. But I had some serious wrist pain to the point I was wearing braces and I'm like, I have to get this done. But I was like hardly moving because my wrists hurt that bad. If I didn't have to do that, I probably would have been able to finish it in the 24 hours. Thinking about that now. And just went, just a little bit slower the whole time rather than speeding through. Overall, I really enjoyed it. Like I said in day 2, once I did get to the repeats, it sped up really, really good. It went actually really fast. Memorized the pattern after the second repeat. Didn't even second guess myself. I just went with it. And I think it turned out great. I don't think it's like misshaped or anything. Pretty easy to memorize if you are someone that is good at memorizing patterns. After that setup round, I think it went pretty smooth. Another piece of advice, if you are a fast crocheter and you want to just relax on your couch and watch the tutorial on your TV, think twice about that, because I found myself a lot of the times I was ahead of her. And so I just had to sit through her finishing up like 2 points of the star because my remote wouldn't like scrub far enough forward. So like I would either go way too far and miss the next round, or I had to like sit through it. Second guess yourself if you're gonna do that. Maybe just use your phone, tablet, laptop, whatever it is, not your TV, because you might have the same issue, which is fine if you don't want your wrist to cramp up and cause you wrist pain. But I think that's gonna end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, leave a like, maybe. Let me know what else I should do in the future. I do actually have a market coming up, and so I think my next video, spoiler, is going to be a what's in my inventory. Stay tuned for that video. Thank you again for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!